All right, it's morning time, a little after 7. We're gonna take Chewbacca to the dog park around the corner just to get a feel of what 12.5.4.1 looks like. It's been a rough last night. I think I might have had one too many tequila shots, but I'm good to go. So my normal video about Rivian and a little bit about Tesla's robo-taxi day in the news media, that will be coming shortly, as well as I got some videos about ass, but all that might be headed y'all's way today. It's gonna be a busy YouTube/X day for me. But right now, we just got the update around 4 o'clock in the morning, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and I just wanted to get the nuances of the difference between 12.5.4 and 12.5.4.1. All right, without further ado, let's get to it. All right, so we're on the side of the road here when we decided to engage. Now, our AI student driver, Fsd Supervised 12.5.anything, has been very cautious when it comes to initiating what's going on. So we give it a little bit of the accelerator press to get her started, let her know it's safe, and we're off to the races. As you know, my co-pilot Chewbacca is with me as often as I'd like, but he's kind of distracting, to say the least. But we got him buckled in, strapped in, and let's see if our AI student driver cannot toss him around in this cabin. But so far so good, handling everything well with that stop sign. I didn't plug in. Take me to Beverly Kaufman Dog Park. All right, so technically it's to the left up here. Oh, whoa, look what it was headed to the right, and then it was like, oh, we got the coordinates now, thanks guy. And so it goes ahead and reroutes us and goes us the proper way. And I would have perfectly been fine, since it was my fault, going to the right and then making a couple of detours, which I expected us to do. But then our AI student driver goes, oh, now you tell me we need to go left. And it does it immediately. Love it. Oh, man. The innovations in this self-driving space, it never ceases to amaze me. I started a little over a year ago, and it was just doing things that you would expect, learning. So, you know, expecting a little bit of, it's not going to be able to do U-turns, for example. You know, you're like, all right, will it ever do U-turns? And you're like, maybe, maybe not, especially the way the interlocks are. We're at a 4-way stop right now. Technically, I think it was that truck's turn, but it chose to wait for us, and our AI student driver does what it's supposed to do and takes the advantage. It was just these two cars, so it only had us and that truck to think about, but it handled it well. We kind of got there simultaneously. And I want to say it was the trucks right away, but he gave it to us and we took the advantage. No accelerator press necessary. Loving it so far out the gate. Like I was saying, man, from a year ago, it's like night and day difference. It's absolutely transformative to watch this thing grow. If you want, you can go check out some of those rough early videos from over a year ago. Me trying to film it, all the disengagements, all the reports that I had to do. But, you know, we've come a long way. AI team working extremely hard. Kudos to them. Kudos to Elon. I mean, name another company where I can buy a vehicle and that vehicle take me from point A to point B safer than I ever could. I'll wait. Speaking of waiting, we didn't take Chewbacca out for his morning pee session, so he's probably like, do I go in here? Don't you pee in this car, bro. Don't you pee in this car. We're almost at the dog park. We'll be there, and you can pee and poop to your heart's delight. Right turn up here on Hockley. little tight, but self-correcting. Kind of got a sharp turn to the left to try to make sure we stayed on the road, but you know, learning pains. I expect it to be a little rough every time we get the update, especially as it gets adapted to my localized routes, so to speak. It always is a little rough in the beginning, but so far it's been pretty spot on. The point iterations like 12.5 point whatever, I think it's just gaining more and more experience that the AI team wants to bestow upon us. It feels like a seasoned driver compared to 12.5.4. It was a little hesitant, but now it seems much more confident in its actions, especially when we first input the coordinates to where we needed to be. It's like, no, we need to go left. I got you. And it made a maneuver quite similar to what I would have done. It's like, oh yeah, I need to do this. Safe and appropriate. We got a Tesla behind us. What are the odds that the Tesla behind us is on FSD? I'm not so sure. I don't know. But on I-10, I saw a guy with his phones in it. His phone, he might have been on autopilot. Maybe on autopilot there is a no nag, I guess. But he was tweeting or doing something. His phone was right in his face. Like, there's no way he's on FSD. The cabin camera would persecute him immediately. So I don't know. I'm not on autopilot. I don't even, that to me that feature's useless compared. I guess if it doesn't nag you while you're on the phone, I guess that's one benefit for autopilot. I don't know. But it was shocking to see him just on his phone blatantly. Beautiful matte gray Tesla, black logo. Car was banging, that's for sure. Speaking of which, I mean, we had a pretty good Q3. I mean, the best Q3 I think we've ever had as a company. It's time to outdo that. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't have a Tesla, a vehicle, a robot that can get you from point A to point B, what are you doing with your life right now? Trade in that hunk of junk internal combustion engine and get yourself a Model 3, a Model Y. If you're a baller, go get that Cybertruck. It has FSD on it now too. I mean, we need to get to 500,000 plus vehicles delivered by the end of Q4. Let's make that happen. Let's prove to the world that Tesla as a company is unmatched when it comes to battery electric vehicles and furthermore technology. This FSD software, as we're approaching this construction zone here on a Saturday morning, there's not a lot going on here. We just got cones and things, but this is changing dramatically back here on these back roads of Katy, Texas. Handling so super confident. I am not concerned in the slightest. This is a beautiful, beautiful vehicle, and if you don't have it, get $1,000 off with my referral link in the pinned comment below, or if this is on X, I'll probably have it in another comment with this video if it's able to upload. I don't know. Long form videos on X tend to be a little trickier, but I'll try to put it up there as well. Just use the referral code. I get a little bit, $500, you know what I mean, for Tesla purposes, and you get $1,000 off the vehicle. It's time. It's time to switch over. Get rid of your flip phone and move into smart vehicles, please. Ah, it's so beautiful in the morning out here. Tequila shots. No better way than to sweat that tequila right out of your system. We're almost there, Chewy. Please be patient. do not go to the bathroom in this car. I just fed you, so I know it's you're like, where is all this supposed to go? My stomach is full. No? All right, I'll leave you alone. You're being a good dog. Let's see how we handle up this. Really, the last obstacle is this light up here before we get to the dog park. So far, the trip has been better than perfect, better than expected. Chewy, relax. Wait, bro, wait. Almost there. Uh-oh, we got a little roadkill in the road. I don't know if we hit that or not. Didn't feel like it. We probably did. All right, so we've got a yield on this flashing yellow light. The vehicle is performing exactly how I think it should. It has made the move to make the left turn. Absolutely perfect going into that yield on left on that blinking yellow light. Oh, God, I love this vehicle. Panda. What would my life be without you, Panda? I'd probably have more Tesla shares, but I wouldn't be able to have the confidence in this company had I not just owned these vehicles for the past 4 years. Almost, Chewy, almost. All right, so now we need to go left. There appears to be some kind of game of some sort happening. So it's not as empty as I thought it would be. The vehicle handled all of that perfectly. Avoided the gate that's ajar. And now we have arrived at our destination. Confident and secure and for sure. Oh, and we're here. We just need a place where we can auto park this thing or have it know that we want it to park. Well, all that's coming. Let's go ahead and give the auto park a little love here. Who knows? We might get a little ass after our walk. We might see if we can get some ass going on. We'll see. But as for right now, we're here. Chewbacca's bladder and sphincter are probably at bursting points. We're gonna get out of here.
Shake that ass, bitch, and let me see what you got. Just shake that ass, bitch, and let me see what you got. Just shake that ass, bitch, and let me see what you got. Just shake that ass, bitch, and let me see what you got. Just shake that ass, bitch, and let me see what you got. Yo, hey.
What up, dog, ho? I wanna see your ass on the dance floor. Ain't no time to be faking trick. On the for real, I wanna see that ass, bitch. Drop it down a little low like that. Head in the front with the splag pack. Palm Beach County style from the bottom. Shake that ass to do something, ho. Splat pack in the house, stop front, yo. G-string from the back. Just shake that ass with a splag pack.
Shake that ass, bitch, and let me see what you got. Just shake that ass, bitch, and let me see what you got. Just shake that ass, bitch, and let me see what you got. Just shake that ass, bitch, and let me see what you got. No money. Come here, girl, step to the front. Now make that asshole jump. Kid money like to get bucked. So come here, girl, cause you're about to get fucked.
Hey.
That ass for the splag. Shake that ass, bitch, and let me see what you got. Just shake that ass, bitch, and let me see what you got. Just shake that ass, bitch, and let me see what you got. Just shake that ass, bitch, and let me see what you got. Just shake that ass.
Kind of close. paying attention, car. I promise. I just wanted to get the thing on, but I guess it's recording, so it doesn't matter. All right, so we just took a lap or two around the Beverly Kaufman dog park there. Chewy got to play with some other dogs, get our steps in. He pooped like twice, and he marked everything, of course. But we also had a lot of people. Like, normally this dog park is empty, but I guess on the weekends it is popping. Cross country teams, youth softball. You know, there were actually people walking their dogs inside the dog park. It's a different experience for me. Normally we have this dog park to ourselves, but I wasn't gonna showcase ass, but there seemed to be a lot of people around. I should have lowered the windows a little bit further just to showcase that there's nobody in the car. But I think a lot of the fact that the vehicle was just waiting for individuals to get out of its way, it's amazing. Like, one of the kids was like, I think it wants us to move. So did I have to use ass? Normally I would just use ass in a situation where, like, we're at a grocery store, we got a cart, we got bags, we don't want to, you know, deal with the cart situation, or if it's raining or, you know, something like that. But this was just a stunt, honestly. There was a lot of kids there. One of the kids, I think, said, "Buy me one," and I was I ain't want to say nothing, but you gotta earn them, baby. You gotta earn these robots on wheels. Get your parents to get it so you don't have to drive anymore. That's what I really want to say. But, you know, it was a good trip, right, Chewy? All right, so we're headed back, and, you know, it's been a wonderful drive with the new update. I will have those videos out. Maybe I should come more often on Saturday mornings, give Chewy a little companion. He's not as good with other dogs, especially those that are bigger than him. But he didn't lay on his back this time, so he just didn't give himself up. He was ready to fight if necessary this time. Good job, Chewy. All right, so I imagine I'm coming down from the Tequila Fest last night, feeling pretty good. The walk helped get the body moving, and we're ready to finish some of these videos. We'll keep it, you know, see if we can go through some of these milestones here. We got the construction zone coming back this way. We got a couple four-way stops, some lights. That'll be stuff to keep an eye out on, but the vehicle is absolutely amazing. Add on the fact that it drives itself. So we got flashing lights. This stop sign is a little more intricate. Four-way stop. Kind of cleared out a little bit as we waited our turn. Perfect. No hesitation. Knew when it was its turn. I'm all for that. I mean, you can watch all the videos you want, but I'm gonna tell you right now, there's nothing like being behind the steering wheel. It's nothing like being in the vehicle when this car is doing maneuvers. It is quite amazing. So all those haters that have never been in a Tesla, have experienced this software before, yet have unbridled opinions about its efficacy, yeah, it makes me want a horse laugh. So my advice to you is find somebody in your circle that has a Tesla, that has the software. It's $99 a month, and to me, that might be the bargain of the century. Like, I mean, there is going to be a point where they're going to be like, all right, you can get in the back seat, we'll take care of the liability. I mean, this thing drives better than me in the first place. As Tesla as my insurance provider, I'm sure they want this thing to be engaged more than me having to figure out what the next maneuver should look like. It's gonna get to a point where they're just gonna be like, just get in the back seat, guy, play with Chewbacca and watch a movie. So, you know, I can't wait for that moment. And watching its progress over the past year, I have no doubts that the AI team is capable of such feats. They've done many things that just were considered impossible. Just like, I don't think they'll be, oh, they did it. I don't think they'll, oh, they did it. Well, what's next? You know what I mean? So we got version 13 coming up here in October. We're looking at like parking from whatever, right? So you got reverse also coming as reverse also on the horizon. To me, that'll be the key. When FSD is able to be like, oh man, I've got myself in a situation, I need to back up. And then understand, with all of its many cameras, the proper angles to do these, you know, reversing maneuvers to get itself back on track. And then I think these critical disengagements that occur, they won't occur nearly as often because the software will know that it can handle these situations, doesn't need a driver. It can reverse on its own at the right and appropriate times and get back to square one to get to the next destination. So, I don't know. I'm looking forward to version 13. I probably won't get it, but you know, if the AI team's watching, I can handle it. So feel free to add me to the first up in the Houston area, if you know what I mean. I don't expect to get a whole Mars level access, but trust me, I will be using the software as much as I possibly can, and I will be letting you know in as many ways as I possibly can, whether it be on YouTube X or via the system itself. I want to see this succeed as much as anybody else, because I am a terrible driver. And as it stands right now, I feel very comfortable that I won't commit vehicular manslaughter anytime soon. I don't know. I'm just so grateful. Even when I was 15, 16, my hesitancy to want to drive a vehicle, it was apparent. And you know, the words of my dad, don't do more than you have to. He's like, if you can only go 30 miles an hour, go 30. You know, he's like, just make sure that you don't commit a fatal error. And those words stuck with me. So I won't do more than I have to. And if FSD unsupervised becomes a thing, trust me, I will not do any more than I have to. The car will do all of my driving, as it is doing right now. We're at the four-way stop. We make a complete stop. We turn right. And that's pretty much it. I mean, this is about as flawless of a drive as it possibly could be. We had some, you know, it's wee hours in the morning, but there's more traffic than I really expected on a Saturday. I didn't want to engage as, that's why there isn't no inside footage. But you know, we're outside at the camera, we can see it interacting with people, doing what it's supposed to do, waiting for people to pass patiently, you know. Could I have honked? Probably, but I mean, I wasn't in a rush. So we had a pretty good drive. That's all I got for you today. Be easy.
Kid Money down with the
Shake
swag.
that ass, bitch, and let me see what you got. Just shake that ass, bitch, and let me see what you got. Just shake that